coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Loose print smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakened at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup. Simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore. Morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise. Kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine. America's awakened with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive. Big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road. America's awakened to lighten her load. America's awakened to lighten her load.
Good morning. Good morning. I am not seeing any comments. Let's see. I'm going to go in here because you guys might be making comments and they're just not showing up. So let me go into my YouTube control room and take a look. Yep. Okay. I got your guys' comments. They're not showing up. Very frustrating when this happens. But we did find some workarounds, so let me pop out the chat, and I will, boom, put that there, and good morning, Big Dirt. No. That'll work. That'll work right there. Now I got Big Dirt. I got his comments. So let's welcome everyone that's in here. We got Jeanette. Good morning. She was first. We got Tammy. Good morning. Native Pride and Nancy. Yankee Bell. Good morning. We got Sharon. Good morning. Muppet Lips took her channel down, or YouTube took it down for playing the corn video. I think that would be her taking it down. She started getting hate, and that she clearly looks like somebody who needs lots of validation. Tim Walters, good morning. You guys doing okay from the tornadoes? Jessica Okie Fried, good morning. Patrick W, good morning. Paul Voss, good morning. Bingo Brew Tea, good morning. I hopefully haven't missed any of you guys. We may have a little bit better sound because they finished my ACs. I've got my mini splits in, and yeah, I got a hoodie on. It's freaking cold in here. But it was just in time because yesterday it was in the low 80s, which I can take that. but today it's going to be 90. This week it's going to get up into the mid 90s. So yeah, just in time. Uh, Me and the little man, we're leaving this weekend. We're taking a road trip, so I don't know if he's going to see him, but he's got one in his room. So it, you know, it I'm happy with it. I'm gonna play with everything. These did come with heat pumps, which it doesn't get too cold. People on the East Coast were like, "Oh, those things, they're heat pumps. They suck." They may, I don't know, but uh, I wanted to, I just wanted to check them out and everything, and I was willing to see. So yeah, that's where that's where we're at with everything. Um, oh, there is some things that I do want to get into today. Um, oh, interesting. So when I reduce the size of this, hold on. Okay. Can you guys read that all right? If I need to make these bigger, I can. Let me turn down the. So there we go. Oh, I'm just with this throwing me off this morning. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. I was like, why did it do it that way? So it's good enough for government work. But yeah, there's a couple things I things I want to get into yesterday that I just haven't gotten into yet. Um, but yeah, that was crazy with the new lawsuit, dude. Not a very smart attorney, I can tell you that much. Uh, so they didn't even get their address right on the filing. Uh, they are working from a house, and people were like, attorneys work from their home all the time. They're based out of their house, just like Stark, just like Matskin. Uh, that's always a red flag for me when it comes to an attorney, unless if you know the attorney or if they're like semi-retired. If they don't have an office, I'd be a little bit skeptical. I'm not saying that that's like they're gonna suck. I'm just saying if they don't have a public office, all the ones I've seen that have sucked didn't have a public office. That was one of the few common denominators. Good morning, Greg. Welcome, welcome. More storms today for Tim. Well, I hope you guys are surviving. Let us know if you have any issues. Tim does have a fundraiser going. He's trying to get a lift chair. That is in the Facebook group, so go check that out. Um, the Do you think the judge will strike this lawsuit? Yes, yes. I think I can't believe that Randy hasn't done an anti-slap because Florida has an anti-slap law, but they also have the vexatious litigation law. So I guess it's more of a strategy thing. But yeah, people insulting you on the internet is perfectly legal, and someone being incorrect is not defamation. So with that, I don't see where there's any malicious intent. That's the reason you send a cease and desist, is so that you can prove that malicious intent. You can say, I sent this cease and desist and they kept talking about me. And someone was like, well, it was sent and immediately um, Jay Hip responded. Okay, well, what was the response? Like, if I if you send me a cease and desist and I send you a nasty email back, that doesn't really mean malicious intent. Malicious intent would be me continuing to defame you, uh, uh, assuming it is defamation. So A lawyer is going to be able to, a good lawyer will be able to get that, be like, there's no malicious intent here. She sent the letter, and 24 hours, not even 24 hours later, there's a lawsuit. There's no malicious intent there. That you have to give time for corrective action. Now, um, I don't have it, but and if any of you guys have it, send it to me. I know for Lynette, the C&D that was sent by Jeremy out there, and also it's Ray Hip. Yeah, yeah, it was sent to Ray Hip. The C&D that Jeremy sent to Lynette was a very good one, and that was not done by Randy Shock. It was done by another attorney. If any of you guys have that, I just don't have it in my file. Send it to me. And also, the other thing I don't have, but I know it's out there, is when Lynette posted that she would not follow the cease and desist. That one was, that C&D was very good because it said, here's the behavior, here's specifically what you did. Not, oh, you said incorrect things about me. It was, you said these defaming statements plus others. And like there was an example. And it said with respond within, I believe it was 10 days. It was either 10 days or 2 weeks, which is a reasonable response. I think anything shorter than that is ridiculous. Uh, you should give someone a chance to go talk to an attorney. Like, I don't even think a week is enough time. 10 days is like the minimum. 30 days, I would say, would be standard. Hey, within 30 days, uh, remove all communications, respond back to this. Like, there needs to be actions that I know it was received. Um, Botox Bar- Botox Barbie has seemingly divorcing or divorced her husband and still looks like a Muppet. Yeah, it's a shame because honestly, she's a pretty girl, very pretty woman. It's a shame when someone is not happy with their looks and then just destroy their face. If she wants people to make stone of it, she should drop the suit and get off the computer. Yeah, and eventually people will forget about it. Oh, I think she knew what she was getting into. I think she knew. But I think she was told that most of the support was on their side. I think that's what she was told. But yeah, a good attorney will show that there's no malicious intent, and if there's no malicious intent, there's no defamation. And 24 hours is not enough, unless if they were like like Jeremy was bombarding her with stuff or doing things very publicly. But again, that's not enough time. I mean, I guess you could prove receipt, uh, but yeah, she they're in the middle of a divorce. Oh, and there's also foreclosure documentation on their home. I wonder if the husband is aware of him signing the CD and not. I wonder if, yeah, it wasn't. It was not. It was not an appropriate digital signature. I'll say that. Looks like she got in a fight with a vacuum hose and lost. uh, did Deuce recruit her to take his place? Probably, or it's Deuce filing all this stuff under her name, uh, which also would not surprise me. Unethical attorneys do unethical shit. Yeah, Jeremy didn't talk about her. It was just a poorly written cease and desist. Very poorly written. Does not, in my opinion, help that case at all. That case is a joke, in my opinion. It's going to get tossed. And foreclosure, she shouldn't have permanently retired after only 5 years. What do you think will happen May 25th? Conference with the judge. I mean, I think John and Lynette are going to do what they always do, try to filibuster and get shut the fuck down. Uh, the with this attorney though, it was just such a poorly. I can't get past how poorly written of a cease and desist. I could write a much better cease and desist, and I'm not an attorney. I definitely could. I don't. I don't think I would write a perfect one. I think an attorney would be like, yeah, this is probably an 80% product. Let me make some changes. What I find is she and Volpe have known each other for the last 2 years. Well, knowing Volpe, he's probably trying to sleep with her. Now, with their foreclosure, that's probably a remnant of the divorce. I thankfully did not, in my divorce, we did not own a home. Uh, I tried to get my ex to buy stuff, but she was just way too risk adverse. Uh, but I now own a home, and it's not a part of the divorce. But that's always difficult. You get, someone wants one side to pay for it, so they just stop. They just don't make payments, and they want to live there, and the other side pay for it. So that's probably what the foreclosure is. I'm not going to really hold that against them. Divorces are messy. They're messy, and you know, I half the stuff in it, like the fact that there is a foreclosure is a fact, and I'll talk about that. I'm not going to lay blame on either party. I'm not going to, you know, try to denigrate either one because it could be the other one the whole reason for it. And I just saw the documents that it was filed. They could be up to date on everything today. She was trying to grow her channel. She was looking for clout and she didn't get it. Who goes to law school then quits in 5 years and lost force? Oh, it was an ethical breach, and there was an agreement there. Absolutely. Jeremy doesn't really talk about people except on Sunday. I don't think Jeremy wants to talk about the stuff. I don't think he does. Um, and I think that's a good thing for him. Jeremy has already said he's in therapy. And, I'm in therapy. People in therapy who give it an honest effort and do the work find it very helpful. The people who refuse to go get therapy are the ones who like are not ready to deal with the uncomfortable truths that they will have to deal with. Like I have to deal with uncomfortable things about me all the time. But that's okay. It's made me a better person. It's made me a much better father. And I was not a bad father to begin with. I think I'm a great father now. Um, and you know, I say in my home here, we say I love you a lot. And I think that's a great thing. And I'm very happy that we do that. And if something were to happen to me when it comes to my son, I know he's going to be okay. I've raised him to be a man. He's got the core principles that I have shown him the right example. So I'm very confident in that. And he's a smart young man. And I always try to I don't say boy, I don't say son. Well, I'll say son, but not in a demeaning way. Uh, I don't say buddy. I'm very conscious of the language I use, and I benefit therapy for that because I always want to remind myself I'm raising a young man. So I call him either the little man or young man. And that's also respect. He's always going to be a man, even even if he legally isn't one yet. But I keep those conscious things, and therapy is what brought me to that, where I was like, oh, I should be doing these things. Uh, so I'm very, very, are there times where I get upset? Yeah. Is there times where I want to go live and talk about it? Absolutely. I don't. I'll call Coop. I'll call Georgie. I'll call my family. I find my sounding boards. People that I can talk to, um, and like there are ways to decompress and bring things back down. But I also recognize that talking to someone or decompression is not the solution. The solution has to be a much bigger thing. So that's why therapy has greatly and helped me. And I can already see where it's helped Jeremy. I can tell you Jeremy and George look a lot happier today than when they did, 6 months or a year ago. And I congratulate them on it. And I'm happy that they feel so good about that. And they're going to be fine. They are going to be fine. Oh, I just had a bird fly right by here. Uh, I had a lot of bugs outside. And because I had a lot of bugs outside last night, I had a lot of bats too. It was pretty cool. I love bats. I think my 14-year-old granddaughter can write a better C&D than that one. Of course, she is doing an internship at my uncle's law firm. Oh, I guarantee you she can. I guarantee you. If she's been around it, yeah, you learn to think, okay, how can this be attacked? I mean, it doesn't even have her freaking name in it. Like she's not identified. So who am I defaming? Like it doesn't even say. She just highlighted herself as a shitty attorney. And that is 100% my opinion. If she doesn't like it, oh well. Yeah, she can. That's correct. I didn't watch Megan last night. I had guys here working, but yeah, she cannot be reinstated as an attorney. That was part of the agreement. Yeah, Jeremy never said her name. Uh, she's a pageant mom. So yeah, the address. They did put the wrong number on the address. And how do you not know your address? And then put that on a legal document and not look it over and send it out. I'll take a look, Robert. Yeah, when I get off, feel free to text me, Robert, and I'll check. Yesterday I was so busy. It was insane how busy I was. I had to give a class yesterday. Uh, I hate giving classes. I've had people they're like, "Oh, well, you got a degree and you got military service. You should do the troops to teachers." And I'm like, "No, no. I I hate I hate teaching." Now, I have had people who said, "Would you come in and give like a lecture?" That I would probably do. I just don't want to do it a lot. I don't want to turn into a grudge judge. Grudge judge, he used to filibuster everything because he had been in a classroom for so long lecturing that's what he does. That's his reset mode now. Yes, if she is giving legal advice, she can be reported to the bar. She cannot give any type of legal advice because giving legal advice outside, you can do, if you're an attorney, you can do one free consultation, um, which is a good thing because people should have a way to get free legal advice. But with that, even you're not the attorney on record, and you normally sign a statement during those free consultations. But no, you cannot give someone legal advice unless if you are their legal representative. And if you do give them legal advice and it's determined that you do, and you're not representing them, um, and you're not their legal representation, you can be held accountable for that legal advice. Talk to any lawyer and say, "Hey, can I get some legal advice from you?" And they'll be like, "No, no, I can give you advice friend to friend. That's it." You spend a lot of time selling your LLL channels online. I found at least three more. What's LLL? Like, she could actually do pretty well if she did, like, I'll look over your legal documents. Like, she could still do that. Like, for someone like Lynette, before Lynette submits anything to the court, that's not legal advice. That would be like procedural advice or administrative advice. And that, she could have Lynette sign a contract, be like, "Hey, sign this. I'm not giving you legal advice. I'm just making sure that the things you submit to the court are, uh, you know, like follow the right formatting and stuff like that." She could absolutely do that. And it can actually charge decent money for it. I have no class. J Hip has a twin. Ray Hip, yep. um, I mean, she could withdraw the lawsuit, and it would be very smart for her to draw the lawsuit before it incurs any type of damages. Uh, if not, she can. I mean, it's a frivolous lawsuit, so yeah, they can do an anti-slap, or they could do vexatious litigation. As I think about it, vexatious litigation is probably smarter in this case. I haven't spent a lot of time. Oh, okay. LOL, legally Leslie live. Okay. Yeah. Do you want to pull something up? Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. A lot of the stuff. Wow. We got 100 people in here. Thank you. We got a bunch of you guys on X and a bunch on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am definitely lame, TC. Any lawyer thinking about getting on the skate? Right? Did you see my post on YouTube yesterday? Jeremy has a lock on discredited lawyers coming after him. He's up to what, 3 now? Like, if that was an Olympic event, he would be the world champion. Okay, so she's deleted her channel, but she now has her podcast up on other platforms. Is that interesting? Sorry. I just realized I was talking to someone DM earlier today, and I did not respond to them to their last one. I thought I had. I was doing it on my phone. Sometimes my phone doesn't always send stuff. There's a couple things I want to get into. So I wasn't planning on getting too in depth on the Jeremy Hales thing today. I mean, I'll talk about it. If you guys have more questions, I'll keep going for it. There's a couple things I did have planned that I wanted to talk about too. You're going live shortly to speak for Pam, my Justice for Pam playlist. Oh, okay, okay. That's the hairdresser, correct? Or is that the woman that lost her husband? Yeah, she was building a brand. The other platforms aren't up to date. Oh, okay, okay. I'm gonna stop sharing this just because I do want you guys to see this. When I saw this, I was like, what the fuck? Hold on. I'll get you. I gotta bring that pop-up back because I want to see your guys' things. So I'll move you over a little bit. Oh, the one, okay, the speaking on the county board. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, I'll look forward to that today, TC. If you have a link for it, please put it. Oh, she changed her channel name to hide her podcast. She was on the fleas last night. So weak. Hold on, I wanted to do this. There we go. Okay. I want you guys, I still can't believe this.
I will smack this motherfucker upside your head. Touch me again. I'm so glad you're so nice and like your motherfucking sister.
Like, how can any parent talk to their young children this way? This so much reminds me of Lynette.
You're the one who ruined it.
Get the hell out of my room. You're not going no fucking where. Get out. Who? Because I'll drop your motherfucking ass off. She's bipolar.
But
ungrateful ass motherfucking kids. Is she your bio? Yeah. Sadly. Wait. Why are you talking to your kids like that? You ain't heard nothing yet, baby. Damn, your hair is nappy. Put your brother's fucking toothbrush up. I don't give a fuck about what. I don't give a fuck about what some random person on the internet goes say. Pick your head. Get.
ow!
Get off! you bald-headed. You're literally making shit fucking complicated for no fucking reason.
You're not doing anything. Susan wasn't doing anything. I wasn't doing anything.
Well, good thing they ain't your fucking kids, Julie.
I didn't.
Get over here is me fucking being fake nice to my kids, just doing my live. You're gonna get the real deal. This is how it is. On live, off live, bitch. I don't give a fuck. What?
Somebody likes my hair.
Nobody fucking said anything about your hair.
Side.
Ooh, you finna be bald-headed. I'm finna shave your shit. You ain't gonna have no motherfucking hair to do. Poor boys.
dry.
You don't want no fucking girls, let me tell you.
So yeah, that I saw that and I was like, I just don't get people who are that disrespectful to their children. Like, why would you want to be like that? I just don't get it. For me, I would never talk to my kid that way. Maybe that's why I don't have any disciplinary problems with my son. Is we do have respect for each other. Oh, she had a daycare raided over false claims and cops entered without a warrant. Yeah, we need to find some good civil rights attorneys. There's so many cases of these police violating people's civil rights. It's ridiculous. She is the Orange County chopper. The cook claims his OCC is. Who's that? Mom of the year. Right? Yeah, those kids need to. And you know what? That's the type of mom that would deny the dad a chance to see the kids. And it's like, you clearly don't want these kids. They clearly are a stress in your life. You need to give those kids up to another family member who will show them just unconditional love all the time. Like I run into this with Marines who act like their kids are a burden. I love being a dad. It makes me feel so much younger. When we go do fun things, we're taking a trip this weekend. My birthday normally falls on or about Memorial Day, so I always celebrate Memorial Day weekend. I always go somewhere, and that's what we're going to be doing. And yeah, like we're gonna have fun. We're gonna do some kid stuff, and I'm gonna love every second of it. I'm not one of these people who acts like my kid is my friend. No, I'm a dad. I'm in charge, and there'll always be that respect. But that doesn't mean we can't enjoy each other's company. We can't have a good time. I'm considering getting or starting to play the one video game that he plays, just so we can do so. Like, he's wanted me to play Fortnite and Minecraft, and those are just not it for me. There are some games I will play with him. Yeah, everyone should subscribe to TC. There you go. He's got a link right there. It's parents that raise the unhinged, disrespectful, angry youth. Yeah, and that's why these kids end up becoming such unhinged freaking adults. That's why there's so many people who just they lose their shit. But on something lighthearted, this is Dave Landau, one of my favorite comedians. I love him. He's hilarious. You should follow him. You should check him out. I saw him back in February. I was down in Fontana. He was down there doing a show, and he's from Detroit. I grew up from Toledo, which is like an hour from Detroit, roughly. And this is 100% true. So this is funny.
What I love about Detroit is we have our own anthem, which is Don't Stop Believin' by Journey. Not even a band from Detroit. We have Motown, The Temptations, Aretha Franklin, Marvin Gaye, White Stripes, Eminem. We go with Journey. So anytime you're in a bar or a restaurant, you hear the line, just a city boy, and everybody screams, born and raised in South Detroit. But the very next line to that song is he took the midnight train going anywhere. That means anywhere on Earth other than Detroit. How's that for hometown pride? Hey, where's this train going? Who gives a shit? It's midnight in Detroit. 2 tickets that way, please. Leave the baby. He can't keep up. We'll make a new one when we get anywhere.
So yeah, I love Dave Landau. I think he's hilarious, and that's one of his classic bits. Just too funny, too funny. Wonder if the kid's dad saw this. They're going through a divorce. I mean, I hope the kid's dad saw that and shows that to the court. Found a lot about her on Google last night, all negative, including client reviews. Oh, I am not surprised. Larry DUI guy, he's going to Massachusetts to be a civil rights lawyer and won cases for the First Amendment activists. Oh, is he? Good. Who's Baus? I don't know who Baus or Baus. I don't know who that is. But I'm glad Larry's doing that. We need more civil rights attorneys because there is a lot of people having their civil rights infringed upon. C.J. Grisham is a great civil rights lawyer. The problem is they're few and far between. We just need more. We need to start building a network. That's one thing. Angry Vet, he created his nonprofit Scars, which let me pull that up because you guys should all subscribe to Scars. So he created this nonprofit. I'm subscribed. It is a 501c3. Let me get this. So they have 125 subscribers. So this is them right here. You should subscribe. Angry Vet started this. They don't have a lot of stuff, but this is what they're trying to do. The Servicemen and Citizens for American Rights Society. It's a registered nonprofit organization whose mission serves two main purposes: provide support services for American veterans under the care of the Veterans Administration in order to ensure veterans are properly cared for through mental health care, educational services provided through SCAR's outreach programs, and ensure that their physical and mental health are promptly and properly provided for through legal services to our military veterans. SCAR's second purpose is to provide legal resources and services to U.S. citizens struggling with government tyranny and overreach while practicing constitutionally protected activities through activism. And if you know Angry Vet story, you know why this is such a great thing. He's taken all the bad stuff that happened to him and he's absolutely turning it into a positive. So I credit him. I told him that, any help he needs with Scars, I'm happy to help with. But go and okay, yeah, thank you. Oh wait, no, I was the one that put that. Did it come up? No, it didn't come up here. So let me put it here. So there's the link to Scars. Please go and subscribe to them. It's a nonprofit, good people running it, doing good stuff. I'm not a big Tab fan, but he does good things sometimes. Yeah, he really does. He's a Coast Guard veteran. He's a Coast Guard veteran, and yeah, taking all the bad crap that happened to him, and he's trying to turn it into a positive. That's part of healing. That's so many of these people who are only, they're only about creating drama. They're bullies. They're bullies. And I love how people they try to say that by me talking about something is harassment. No, nope. And the thing is, I will keep stuff off the air unless someone else is bringing it to the air. I would much rather deal with people one-on-one, but I'm very active aggressive. Someone talks about me or creates some type of problem, I am going to confront you about it. It's active aggression. I've seen Matt Rife. I've seen Matt Rife. Um, Prior to him getting attention, Matt Rife did a couple things in terms of trying to cancel other comedians that I did not like. So I'm not like a huge Matt Rife fan. I know a lot of people are jumping on Matt Rife, and Matt Rife does great crowd work as a comedian. I will say that. Bao is a U.S. vet, also tab in his chat sometimes. Okay, I'll check him out. I don't think I've seen Bao, but I'll take a look. Uh, Long Island vet or Long Island vet, Long Island audit. He's always been a sensible guy, and he's been fighting his legal battle, and he's getting that. He's getting some traction with his stuff. What if I put the overlay there? Hopefully that doesn't make it that way we can see Big Dirt's comments. Anyone else? I see we got a bunch of people watching on Twitter. Give me some comments. Give me some questions. Yeah. Let me go through the news and see what's happening. I watched a little bit of the news, but they weren't talking about anything. Joe Biden has cancer. Yeah, I guarantee you they knew while he was still in. They need to pull his doctors in and question them because, yeah, they knew about a lot more stuff than what they've ever let on. Sorry, I'm messing with my microphone stand. Let me fix this. There we go. I just wanted to move the with the chat thing. The cord was hanging right in the middle, and I hate little distractions like that. Trump's trying to get his big beautiful bill passed. Department of Health and Human Services terminating $60 million in federal grants to Harvard University. Huh? Actions have consequences. Karen Reed. I kind of fell off the Karen Reed thing the last couple days. I've been enjoying. If you like Larry the DUI guy, he's got some great coverage of it. Victor, I don't have anyone right now that needs the mobility chair, but if I do hear of anyone, yeah, we'll try to get it straight to them. If you want me to be a little bit more active in that, let me know. We can reach out to some veteran organizations. Taiwanese egg pancake. Interesting. Slow news day today. A bunch of stuff that I don't care about. A mass casualty event was averted last Friday when a gunman's rifle malfunctioned after he fired 24 rounds inside a fitness center in northwest Las Vegas Valley, according to police. The shooter, identified by authorities as 34-year-old Daniel Ortega, killed one man and injured 3 other people before he was shot to death by responding Las Vegas police officers. Ortega arrived at the Las Vegas Athletic Club, pacing near the entrance and approaching an employee at the front desk. Another worker stepped up to speak to him, but fled when Ortega raised the gun and started firing. He had more magazines with ammunition on him, but his weapon failed after 24 shots were fired. That's why these high-capacity gun magazine bans are stupid, because most of the people who are trying to do these type of shootings are not proficient with their weapon. So it doesn't matter if they have a 10 magazine or a 30 magazine a magazine, not a clip. A clip is the one that goes up top. Like, they're not proficient. And for instance, let me teach you guys something. In the military, they teach you not to put 30 rounds in a 30-round magazine. Why? Because it'll cause the spring to fail, and you're more likely to get a jam. Uh, but I guarantee you, this guy probably had all of his magazines completely filled. Jesus, Cat, you scared me. Robert says he could use a chair. You're down San Diego area, correct? Big, big dirt. Robert says he could use a chair, and Robert is a veteran. Um, Ortega killed a gym manager, Edgar Quiones. Police did not provide an update on the conditions of other victims on Friday, but two had to be taken to the University Medical Center. One in critical condition, the other suffered injuries that were not life threatening. Why would you shoot up a gym? Did they deny your membership or something? This woman named April dated Quiones years ago. She said the two kept in touch. She struggled to process news of his death. He was a great guy. He was very kind to everyone. He was a very hardworking person. Well, I'm going to blame you, Diana. I don't think he was getting enough handies. You never see any of these mass shooters say, "Yeah, I got too many handies." It's you women. It's your fault. See how I do that? How I just lay the blame. Another friend, Alejandro, called Quiones a super positive person. Oh wait, Quiones was the guy who died. Oh, okay, okay. Not the shooter. Okay, so it's not April. Well, we could still blame April. Um, he was a super positive person. He said they had met when he helped sign him up for a gym membership in 2016. 2 days after the shooting, Metro identified Cade Urban, Skeeter Black, and Aaron Javier Bolden as officers who took down the gunman as he ran out of the building. I've never seen that. Like, I've never seen him identify police like that. I think I need to get TikTok. Georgie's been on me. I think I gotta get it. On these slow news days, I need to show you guys something. Well, we're getting about the time to finish up, so I'll go ahead and start wrapping things up. Our petition. I'll talk about that real quick before we get going. Please share the petition. We are now up to 2,837 supporters, or signatures, I should say. This thing is taken off. Put it here. We're going to keep promoting this thing. Do you like? Okay, if it's at 2,800, I'm pretty sure we can get 5,000. But I'm wondering if we can get 10. I'm wondering if we can get 10. This thing, most of the things are now coming from promotions, but I'm going to share it out on Facebook again because we got 17% came from Facebook. That's awesome. I'm just so happy. I had people give me hate because it was on change.org. It's just the best petition site. Don't get TikTok, save yourselves. It's more for content, to bring more content to the show. So, yep, please go sign, share, send it. If you know of anyone who's a veteran, send them that petition. If you know anyone who's into guns, send them that petition. And ask them to share it out as well. Ask them to send it to veterans. I've had a lot of veterans sign that petition. Please send it to them. So, yeah, we're doing some good work. We're doing some good work on it. I'm not going to declare victory. I want to see how high we can get this thing. We got a lot of anonymous people pushing it out. Wow, one guy got us 96 signatures, another 181, 91. I love that. That's what you guys, when you share it and promote it, that's what happens. And I know people are like, petitions don't do anything. It's a step. It's always a step, and yeah, they can get us attention. And at the end of the day, bringing attention to stuff is all that we need, especially on an issue like this. So I'm gonna probably start sending it to, now that we've got over 2,000. I'm gonna probably start sending it to congressional members and just say, look, here's who I am, here's what I do, here's what I've done. So all right, I'm gonna get going, folks. Who should we redirect to? Yesterday I redirected to Orphan Kitten Rescue. I like helping them. I like supporting them. I like helping good people do good things. Let's see. TC's live. There we go. I'll stream straight to TC. So there we go. I'm gonna get going. Skipper, I'm totally against gun violence restraining orders, but I don't know if I can sign this petition because of the PTSD issue. Okay, here's the thing, Robert. They're not stopping these veterans from their gun rights because of any type of violence or PTSD. So there are people who have TBI, head injuries, and they forget things. And because of that, they get assigned things such as they're just forgetful. So they'll get assigned someone just to manage their finances. And then because of memory lapses, not because of violence or anything, because of memory lapses, they just go and say, oh yeah, this guy shouldn't have a weapon. That is wrong. A bureaucrat in the VA should not be able to make that decision. What the new law states is that if the VA thinks a veteran should not have their gun rights, they have to go to a judge. And that veteran is going to be notified of a hearing. And the veteran has the option to bring an attorney, and your Sixth Amendment right to confront your accuser. How novel of a fucking concept. But you have a chance to then go to that hearing and say, no, this is bullshit. I should have my gun rights. Now, and then it's the judge's decision. The judge will then take in the facts to account. This is not a red flag law. It is not a red flag law. Oh, thank you, Orphan Kitten Rescue. You guys should, I didn't redirect you today, but everyone should subscribe to Orphan Kitten Rescue. But yeah, this is the VA trying to become judge, jury, and executioner over veterans' Second Amendment rights, and that is our Bill of Rights. Those are our most important rights. Imagine if it was the First Amendment or the Fourth Amendment. Now they can just come into your house whenever they want to because they determined, well, you're not medically all there, so we're just going to come into your house, or you don't have a right to a trial by jury anymore. Imagine that. If everyone focuses too much on the guns. No, these are our Bill of Rights, and that we need to focus on. I've got no problem with if someone goes in front of a judge and the judge says, I think you're a violent person, you should not have a second right. And the Supreme Court actually just backed that up last June. They said, yeah, if you have a violent background, you can be denied your Second Amendment right. But a judge needs to be the one to decide that, not someone who just works at the VA. Just because someone's a government worker does not make them qualified at all. Thank you, Wednesday. Thank you so much. I'm trying to think what else. Make sure you guys go to Scars. Go to Scars and subscribe to Scars. But other than that, I'm gonna get going. Thank you guys all so much for all your comments and everything. Today was a great show. I had a lot of fun talking with you guys. And as always, thank you for being worth serving.
Coffee brewing as the sun peeks through the haze. Birds are chirping, serenading morning's praise. Front porch creaks as dreams fade away. America's awakened to a brand new day. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune. Day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Loose print smudges on fingers of grace. America's awakening at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup, simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore, morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise, kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine, America's awakening with a heart full of shine. Old vinyl spinning a sweet old tune, day starts dancing under a sleepy moon. Newsprint smudges on fingers of grace, America's awakening at her own steady pace. Sips of sunshine in a coffee cup, simple moments lifting spirits up. From the mountains to the sandy shore, morning in America, want just a little more. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise, kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine, America's awakening with a heart full of shine. Neighbors waving with a friendly rise, kids with backpacks chasing daylight skies. Eyes cooling on a windowsill so fine, America's awakening with a heart full of shine. Tractors rumble, fields coming alive, big wheels turning where hopes and dreams strive. Laughter echoes down the old dirt road, America's awakening to lighten her load. America's awakening to lighten her load.